Hey everybody, welcome back to another trip report. Today we are flying on ITA Airways from Rome-Fiumicino down to Palermo, and we'll be on one of their new A320neos. So here we find ourselves at Terminal 1 at Fiumicino. We walked in and we had a very quick and easy check-in, and then as you'll see, we had a very easy security. Pretty busy here in the morning, lots of flights going to the United States. This is about 9 a.m. We had a 10:30 a.m. flight. People do their check-ins here and then go make their way over to security. And then after security, you kind of follow the direction for your gates. So if you're going to non-Schengen flights, you'll have directions telling you where to go. And obviously we were flying domestic and we were flying within Italy and within the EU, so we follow the directions for the Schengen flights. But nonetheless, Fiumicino has been recently renovated in the last few years. I have some other trip reports kind of detailing that. They have done an excellent job. Beautiful terminal, beautiful check-in area. Here is the duty-free that you're dumped into after you go through security. And then very quickly I was airside where I was able to get a shot of all these beautiful ITA Airways tails. A great thing that they've done at Fiumicino is the food options are very good, especially when you're kind of near the E gates. That area is really nice. Lots of shops, lots of different food, and just great options. Here's an example. I got a nice cappuccino, a nice panino, and then a nice espresso. Just, not very expensive compared to especially airports in the U.S. and all very good quality, something that you expect here in Italy. And so after getting some food and some coffee, I walked over to our gate. Today we're at gate A32, so we were kind of in the A concourse. Again, this is also very new. I just love that the way the gates are done and the information is displayed very, very easily. And then eventually I got a shot of our A320neo pulling in. Today we are flying on EI-HON, EI-HON. She is a 1-year-old July 2024 build A320neo that was delivered to ITA Airways, and she would take us down to Palermo today. So boarding commenced. It was an interesting process. They had people, they would line people up based off of their groups and then kind of cordon off so other people who weren't part of those groups couldn't get on. Nonetheless, it was a very orderly process for Italy especially. We got on and we were kind of towards the back of the plane. Our seat number today was, it had to be like about 19 or 20A. We were kind of towards the rear. But legroom was a little bit tight. The tray table was fine. The seat had adjustable headrests. Everything about the seat was fine. The legroom was a little tight. That was the only issue, but it was only just a 45-minute flight, so it was really short. And then after a very easy taxi, very short taxi, we taxied up to runway 25 for takeoff for Palermo. Within about 15 minutes of being in the air, ITA started their service. They came around with a complimentary beverage service, and they had some snacks, so I thought that was a nice touch. And then shortly after the service ended, we were on our final approach here for Palermo. We landed on runway 25, and I want to just treat you guys to these beautiful views of Palermo and of Sicily when landing. So I want to thank you all for watching my trip report here today. I have many more coming in the future, and I do look forward to hopefully doing an ITA Airways long-haul flight in the future, and to kind of contrast how they have changed significantly, especially from Alitalia in the past. So thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, drop me a comment, let me know what you'd love to see, and thanks again.